Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm here tonight with Star Knight. Star Knight, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me tonight.
I
I'm
am very
excited to
excited.
watch this.
Me too. I'm very excited to have you. Tonight we've got an NGS match for you guys. This is Division E, and we've got the Northstars versus Macro Dementia. And I'm excited for this match. This is my first Division E cast, and I've been wanting to do one for a while, so here we go. It looks like the first map we're going to be going to tonight is Infernal Shrines. Star, what kinds of things are you maybe expecting to see in the draft for a map like this?
Do you want the serious answer or the meme answer? Because I just
This
want to see Murky tonight.
the serious
That's all
answer.
I want. I mean, if we're looking from like a tanking perspective, I would imagine if no one bans Johanna, she's going to get first pick because she's very good, right? Or some sort of like a Jaina or a KT. Um, a lot of wave clear type heroes just for shrine control and overall it's a
Yeah.
very good map for them for this kind of thing.
Yeah, and just in case anybody is interested, the map bans tonight were no Tomb of the Spider Queen and no Towers of Doom. So we're going to Shrines. Actually, map 2 will be Cursed Hollow. The Shrines map pick is the map pick for Macro Dementia. Just waiting for a confirmation that both teams are ready. Okay, we've got it. Let's go ahead and launch into our draft. And we get to see if some of your predictions come true. I did take a look at the teams before we started today, and I saw that the Northstars tend to favor Malfurion as their hero. They've played it in 3 of their 6 games. And it looks like Johanna is a pick of choice for Macro Dementia. 3 of their 6 games, they did pick that Johanna.
Johanna's in such a good place right now too. She's like either first pick, first ban. Oh, that's a rip.
So no Jaina. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, you were just talking about wave clear and shrine control. And we're also going to get a ban on Asmo. I see that a lot these days.
Yeah. Yeah. What is he, the Lord of Pain? Is that what it is in Diablo? I don't remember.
Sin. I thought it was. Is it Sin?
I don't. That. Yeah, I think that might be it actually. Because I think Belial. Oh man, that's a rip.
Yeah. Star takes that very personally. He lives his Johanna. So no Johanna, no Jaina. So those are 2 very strong heroes in the meta right now that are taken off the board, and then we're gonna get a Tracer ban from Macro Dementia.
She's annoying.
Yeah. So this is gonna take us into a first pick Garrosh for the Northstars.
It's no surprise there. Garrosh is in himself is a very scary hero. You have to be very safe around him.
Yeah, so Macro Dementia is going to have to be very careful about their positioning, make sure they don't get thrown. And they're going to pick up a Blaze and White Mane. This is actually my first White Mane game. Yay.
White Mane is, if for those that play World of Warcraft, is essentially a disc priest. So she has to do a bunch of damage to heal, so it'd be kind of interesting to see how this works out.
Definitely. We've got Raynor and Lily coming out for the Northstars. Do you think the Lily pick is just to make sure that Macro Dementia doesn't pick up a damage Lily and blind their Raynor?
Probably.
I'm not sure. Maybe that's just a comfort pick. Like I said, we have been seeing the Malfurion more out of the Northstars, so the swap to the Lily is kind of an interesting change up for them.
Oh man, come on!
No,
all my predictions got banned.
Yeah, well, that means your predictions were good.
Yes, man. That's upsetting.
So Northstars are banning here. Macro Dementia still needs a tank, and they don't have any of their DPS yet. And they do not want to deal with Lunara.
Makes sense. She can just prance around a lot.
Yeah, and maybe that's because with the Lily healing, it might be a little tougher for Lily to keep up with the poison damage if they were to have the Lunara. But instead, Macro Dementia is going to go into Diablo and Phoenix. So we've got a very aggressive, solid front line for Macro Dementia in the Diablo and the Blaze.
Alright.
And it's going to be Vala and Gul'dan. Vala is interesting. I haven't been seeing her as much lately. So I wonder if she'll maybe... what kind of build we'll see from her. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I mainly feel like I just see her on Battlefield of Eternity nowadays. But I still think she's a solid hero. She might be sneaky good.
Yeah. Let's do that.
In Li Ming. Okay. So of the mages, Li Ming, typically this isn't a great map for her just because it's a little harder for her to, help on the shrines because as she does her attacks and her orbs and such, they clip minions on the shrines and, cause her maybe to not hit the heroes she's aiming for. So it should be fine, when they're fighting in the lanes, but it may be a little more difficult on the shrine itself. So we'll see how they bring the Li Ming into the mix. She could also go Calamity build. I mean, she'll be like right in the middle of the team fights. Star, is there a comp that you favor over the other?
I think I'm gonna go with Macro Dementia here. I think it just seems more well-rounded. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
I do like Macro Dementia's draft just slightly better. I'm concerned about the Lily. And I know Bunker is really great to have on your team to escape a lot of that damage. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we are all going to find out together. On the blue side, we've got the Northstars. We've got stats for Cats on Lily, Mendicant on Gul'dan, Brother Keith playing Raynor, Garrosh will be played by Kane, and Nakami on the Vala.
Then on the red team, we got Macro Dementia with Blaze being played by Jin Confusion. Phoenix is played by Loki. Diablo is Ricor. Li Ming is XX Synergy. And White Man is Drew Hunter. Something. You're going to be Hunter today.
Drow Hunter 9 to 5. All right. So we see Blaze immediately going up to the top lane. We've got 5 members here in the middle for Northstars, compared to 4 with Macro Dementia.
Blaze is getting that early soak up top, uncontested.
Yeah, I mean, if he could get that wave and cause the Northstars to not catch, and it looks like, yeah, that wave up there, it's just the tail end of it caught by Brother Keith, just in time. So in the bottom, we've got Locust Wrath and Drow Hunter. And Gul'dan. Mendicant on the other side in the bottom lane.
Garrosh in the mid is looking a little rough at the moment, but he's going to walk out because Garrosh.
Right. Looking at the talent so far, we've got the stacking Echo Corruption quest coming out for Gul'dan. It is going to be Monster Hunter build for... that's the Q build for Vala.
Interesting.
Kane gets so low on that Garrosh. And will be first blood.
It's a little. I like the idea, but it was a little too ambitious. I think in the middle
Ooh,
on
Gul'dan
their
is
side.
so far up in the bottom lane. Could be
Ooh,
in trouble.
yeah, yeah. He's yeah.
Yep. I'm only saying that because I think you and I have both had that happen to us. You get a little too ambitious, move up a little too far, and next thing you know, you've got 4 members of the other team coming in to say hi.
Oh, 100%. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me.
So we've got Macro Dementia picking up the bottom camp. I would love to see some camp action coming out from Northstars. It does look like Gul'dan Mintant is going to start the siege camp for the Northstars. First shrine is going to be up in the top lane.
I like that both teams are going for the siege camps right now. Smart.
Yes. That's great timing, so those camps can do a little work while the teams are fighting over the shrine, which is going to become available in just a few seconds. Phoenix supporting the camp in the bottom lane for Macro Dementia, trying to make sure this wall and tower goes down. And we've got the Northstars already getting in position on the shrine. They've got 4 members up here. Haven't actually activated it yet, though.
They're just gonna poke at each other, it looks like, for now.
All right, now we've got all 5 members for both teams here.
Ooh, Vala's out of place.
Yeah, Diablo going in.
Push.
Kane getting
Garrosh
solo on
low.
Garrosh again.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
makes it out!
Man. I saw that orb block, Keith. That was good. He's just bushing. He's
Ooh.
looking low.
Yep.
Follows.
So nobody's really putting much work on the actual shrine itself quite yet.
Diablo gets thrown.
Ooh, stats for cats getting solo on Lily is gonna make it out.
It's a lot of health to go through with it. Using the Diablo and the Blaze.
It is.
It's interesting to see the white main dynamic here.
Garrosh getting really low again. But Garrosh always seems to survive even when he's impossibly low in health.
I mean, that armor thing he's got is pretty good, and realistically, like, he should stick around mid health because that's like his most optimal efficiency, right?
Yeah, we got a toss on Phoenix. Phoenix is blinded in the middle of the Northstars.
Garrosh is gone. Ooh.
Oh, a huge orb coming out from Li Ming to finish off Vala. And we've got 2 kills for Macro Dementia, and they will move on to the shrine. And it looks like Macro Dementia is going to secure the first Punisher.
It was a good fight. It was a lot of key moments with, especially with the Blaze going in and stunning a lot, 2, 3 of them at the same time. That charge is very scary.
Yes.
I'd make the argument that it's probably more scary than Diablo.
I really like this play from the Northstars. They knew they couldn't contest on the shrine anymore. They came down and at least got the Bruiser camp, so it'll help them defend here in the top lane. And you see, we've got Macro Dementia being very sneaky here. They're waiting for that last minion to get everybody full health, full mana.
Ooh, the Punisher.
Oh, and that stun is going to, we got John Cena.
Wait, I didn't even see that happen.
Getting the stun onto Garrosh, and fortunately that means that the Northstars will have to defend without their tank.
Ooh. Gul'dan's getting pummeled. John Cena doing John Cena things, even though we can't see him.
Yeah, so the Punisher about to fall. Let's see if Macro Dementia pushes in on the support still.
Lily. Lily just get. Yeah.
Overthrow and yeah. Just
Yeah.
got displaced basically and put her in a position where she just couldn't get away. All right, so the Punisher is down. We've got Macro Dementia. They're going to go ahead and start on their bruiser camp. The middle, Gen Confusion getting chased by Northstar, but Northstar's not going to keep going. That's probably a good idea because they would have walked into the entire team of Macro Dementia. And hello, Double Dam. I'm sorry you're getting in trouble from my Nightbot on your spamming symbols. Garrosh is going to fall once again. Alright, so we've got heroics coming out from Macro Dementia now. Let's see, we've got the bunker for Blaze coming out. We've got Lightning Breath for Diablo, Disintegrate, Scarlet Aegis. Let's read this since people might not be familiar with Whitemane. So, bolster the spirits of nearby allied heroes, healing them for 385 and granting them 40 armor for 4 seconds. Meanwhile, we do have 2 kills go out on Vala and Raynor, so that's all the DPS for the Northstars.
Well, outside of Diablo, but yeah. Diablo is... Not Diablo, I'm sorry.
Gul'dan. Yeah.
Insert evil character in lore here.
We do have a camp pushing in on the top wall of the keep that Northstars is going to need to clean up. We're going to do that now. They do have all 5 members back. Got a bush party going on here by Macro Dementia. They're waiting to catch somebody out of position. Or on the rotation, possibly. Huge damage coming out from Disintegrate. Garrosh is going to barely make it out. That was a really well set up gank by Macro Dementia.
Macro Dementia seems to be full in control right now.
We've got a fear going out from Gul'dan. Gul'dan will fall. So we do have the shrine activating, so Macro Dementia has a little bit of time that they'll be able to work on this shrine before the Northstars get back up to a full 5-man team. So Northstar is just waiting on Gul'dan to join them before they engage.
It'll be a very tough engage for them, being 2 levels down with the talent.
Diablo going in. Didn't get the stun, but it's able to back out safely. Bunker down.
Goes down. Kamehameha Wave goes out and misses.
Oh, again, Gul'dan caught separated from his team.
Gul'dan's just... Yeah, it was unfortunate for him.
Yeah, so I think... Oh, we got a throw to Diablo.
With the follow-up stun from Blaze, and that was lights out.
Boy, that lightning breath is just terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, really. It's giving me Diablo 3 flashbacks. It really is. It's scary.
So we're going to get an invade by Macro Dementia on the siege camp of the Northstars, which they can... There's not a whole lot Northstars can do until they're back up with their tank again. So they'll just go ahead and clear that, but they need to be a little careful.
Yeah, there's a fear.
Ooh, unfortunately it's like right on top
of but...
low health members.
Yeah.
Gul'dan down. Gen Confusion gets thrown. Bunker comes out. Blaze a little separated.
They're going for it. There can be... Raynor just sneaks out.
We've got their fort still here to help them out. We've got Cups coming out from Lily, trying to heal her team up. And it looks like Macro Dementia is just going to back out and go ahead and move back onto the shrine. They only need 2 more shrine minions, and they'll have themselves another Punisher. They're going to have their low mana and health players Hearth to get full before they activate the shrine. This is a really great strategy. I love this. They only need one more. They're really in no danger of losing out on this Punisher. So they're getting everybody situated and ready to push with the Punisher.
Ooh, Li Ming. That could have been bad for Li Ming. Walking right next to Garrosh like that.
We're going to see Macro Dementia come in here, get their last minion. There's the lightning breath coming out. Huge damage. Vola is getting so low.
Oh, man.
Rainer as well. Rainer's down. We've
That's-
got a Li Ming reset.
That is terrifying.
Oh, and the Punisher stunning the Gul'dan. It's very scary. The Punisher is very scary for the squishy ranged.
Yeah.
Just because if it jumps on you, you are in so much trouble. It hurts really badly. Plus, you're stunned. You can't do anything to save yourself or move.
Yeah, then in this case, there's Arcane, and Arcane is just very terrifying.
That orb clipped Vala. Vala is now down as well. Macro Dementia pushing in hard on... they've got the wall. They're pushing in on the keep now. Bunker is out.
And Rainer, the picks, it's the follow-ups from the Punisher, jumping in, Blaze charging in also, Diablo charging in also. It's very terrifying stuff.
Punisher is going to fall, but do we see Macro Dementia go for the core here? What do you think? They've got
I'm gonna
minions.
say yes. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a core.
We've got a core call. The shields are coming off the core. Core's down to 90%. We've got the members of Northstars about to spawn. See if they can defend.
Too little. It might be too little, too late.
Core's at 38%.
Ooh, Diablo throw, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
18%.
Kamehameha wave doesn't hit the core. That's new to me.
Oh, all right. Well, game one is going to go over to Macro Dementia. Congratulations, Macro Dementia. Well played, both teams. Let's take a look at these stats here. Huge healing coming out from Lily. Wow, that was more than I expected. You could see. Just did a ton of healing.
Yeah, she did a lot of work.
The big story here, though, is 22-0 in kills for the side of Macro Dementia. That's pretty dominating.
You could say that, yes.
Their Li Ming synergy played amazing, 11-0. Really well played. All right. So, Starwood, what do you think was the big difference maker in that game?
I think having just the Garrosh up front by himself was very scary. I know personally because I am a tank player. I hate being a solo frontliner because it's very nerve-wracking in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And to go up against two very, very beefy tanks and a Diablo and a Blaze is kind of hard to do whenever Garrosh initially in himself, where he makes up for it with his trait for his armor buff,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of health to work with.
Right.
So that's kind of it's a little scary doing that with the solo tank Garrosh.
So you,
even if they had any kind of bruiser or even like a melee DPS and like a thrall,
Mhm.
just something that gives some sort of self-sustain, that could have been very beneficial for them too.
Right. So you're thinking maybe something else on the front line to help out that Garrosh might have made a bit of a difference there for Northstars possibly.
Right.
Yeah.
Or some sort of like percentage-based damage dealer in, say, like a Greymane, where he
Right.
serves both functions, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. While we're chatting, by the way, I'm starting to get our second game set up, which is going to be on Cursed Hollow. And that is the map pick for the Northstars. So I imagine they probably have some kind of strategy in mind for this map, and I think it's got to feel good going to a map that was their choice.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see if we're going to see a repeat of 2015 BlizzCon with Murky, because this was the map that it was done on.
You're right. This was the map that was done on it. Star and I were both in the live audience for that when Cloud9 picked the infamous Murky. Definitely a moment neither of us will forget.
Oh, still waiting for that Murky. One day.
All right, we're just getting the teams invited here. I don't think it's going to be too long. So one of the hardest things to do as a team is to come back after dropping game one. What do you think Stats for Cats, the captain for Northstars, is telling his team right
Uh, if I was a captain, I would say, you know, stuff like this happens, as much as we want to be perfect and go undefeated, sometimes stuff like this happens, and that's okay. So we just gotta just shrug it off, remain composed, and just play our game.
now?
That's all you gotta do.
Just reset everything. Try not to think too much about what happened in game one and just move on to the next game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's hard to do. But I agree. I definitely agree. Just making sure that the teams are all on the correct sides. Okay. So, again, when I was looking into the teams before the match tonight, I did notice that both of them were looking for their first win in this season 5 for NGS. So I do want to give a special congratulations over to Macro Dementia for getting your first win. That's awesome. You guys played great. And North Stars, let's see what you got. Let's bring it back. Let's get you your first win as well.
Star Knight is rooting for the Northstars because you have my name in it.
This is the map for the North Star. Make sure that Macro Dementia is going to get the first pick. Thank you again for casting with me, Star.
You're very welcome.
I've been wanting to do this again for a while.
Yeah, we did a couple casts last season. That was a lot more fun than I was expecting. More of the silent Bob of our team when it comes to NGS communication. So it's nice to see the community do stuff and feel a part of it.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed since I became a caster is I've gotten to meet so many more people from so many different teams in, all through the different divisions, different play, styles, different skill levels. But, everybody has just been having such a great attitude and they're so fun to, talk to and cast their games, joke around with them.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it just makes it so fun. Looks like the teams are ready, so I am going to go ahead and launch us into Cursed Hollow. So this time, it's going to be Macro Dementia with the first ban and the first hero pick.
Murky.
I gotta say, they made the Leeming work on Infernal Shrines, and if they could do it there, I wouldn't mind seeing them bring it out again on Cursed Hollow, because I feel Leeming is very good here, because she has so much poke. You keep the other team from trying to, channel the tribute.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Tracer band coming out again from Macro Dementia, and Northstars decided they've seen enough of the White Mane, and White Mane is banned.
I mean, I don't blame them. White Mane's a new hero, relatively new. Still, she's very sneaky good, I would say.
Yeah, and she's brand new to NGS. This is the first week that she has been allowed to be played. So it's interesting to see, the bans, the picks for White Mane coming out already. And no Rainer.
Bah, Jimmy. She wasn't that into you anyways.
And hello, by the way, hello Max Zillion and Cody Kraz. Thank you so much for coming by and saying hello.
No Li Ming this time, so
that doesn't surprise me at all. Like I said, if they played Li Ming quite well on Infernal Shrines, I think she could be pretty devastating here. So I think that's a very smart ban by the Northstars, and we do have Blaze coming out once again for Macro Dementia.
Blaze is in such a good place. He's very, very strong, very good defensive ultimates, and he's just thick. Oh, look.
There's your Johanna.
Yeah, and a Grey Mane that I just mentioned.
Johanna and Grey Mane. Well, it is on 2-minute delay, so they would have to really be ahead of their time.
They can see the future.
So Diablo and Phoenix coming out for Macro Dementia.
Same 3 from last game. Interesting.
Yeah, again, we're seeing that very aggressive, tough front line for Macro Dementia. I think the Grey Mane is a great choice here. I mean, he could go Bullet with his Heroic, which is a percentage damage, which could be great against Diablo and Blaze.
Right.
Jaina is very strong right now. Looks like Northstars doesn't want to play her in this situation, but they definitely do not want that Jaina going over to Macro Dementia, and there will be no Deckard Cain for the Northstars. Do we see the Malfurion here? I know that's a healer that Northstars has liked in the past.
Yep. And a Chromie. Ooh.
Chromie. Okay. That's going to provide some really good poke for the tributes. Kind of like, we were talking about Li Ming, being able to do that. And Chromie, definitely.
Yeah, Chromie. I'm interested to see, I realized she got, some of her range nerfed a little bit, but I haven't really seen her much since they nerfed that range aspect of her.
It's going to be Rhaegar and Falstad. It's funny, you were just mentioning Falstad earlier today.
Yeah.
Falstad, this is a really good map for Falstad, I feel like. It's very big, and Falstad, if he goes Gus, can have some great boss control. We do have the 2 bosses on this map. Karazim is going to be the healer for the Northstars. What do you think about that Karazim pick, Star?
That's 7-sided all the way. That's a DPS Karazim.
Yeah, this is exciting. I feel like looking at the drafts, I feel like the Northstars is adjusting a little bit better to what Macro Dementia is trying to do. They've got the Johanna, who's going to be, a very solid front line. Again, they don't have another warrior, but Karazim will be up there, toward the front. Should give some protection to Chromie. And of course, Grey Mane could be very terrifying when he dives in as well. But again, they have the percentage damage from the Karazim and the Grey Mane this time. Of course, they are ults, so, there is the cooldowns for ults, but we'll see how that works out for them. So let's introduce the teams. On the blue side, we have the Northstars. Stats for Cats on the Malfurion, Brother Keith playing Greymane, Kane on Karazim, Chromie played by Mendicant, and Nikani on Johanna.
And on the red team with Macro Dementia, we have played by Loki, Blaze is played by Jen, Confusion, Diablo is played by Ricor, Falstad is on Synergy, and Rhaegar is being played by Hunter, Bro Hunter.
Alright, so we do see Macro Dementia splitting off into lanes immediately while all 5 members of Northstar come mid, which is fine, but I'd like to see him split off, in time to catch the waves in the top and bottom lanes.
Everyone likes doing the dance in the middle, though.
Very true. And, Northstars could have gotten a kill there if they would have maybe, gotten a good root on someone. They were able to isolate one of the heroes, but weren't quite able to get a kill. I do really want to see them splitting off into lanes, though. They've missed the entire top wave and the entire bottom wave. So that's definitely a problem, and you guys can see the experience. I mean, we've got level 2 already for Macro Dementia.
Chromie's just getting her stacks from just chunking that Diablo, which right now isn't bad. But come mid-game, late game, that might be scary, as we all know with the Chromie.
Oh yeah.
It's very terrifying in the right hands.
So the first tribute is going to be toward the top lane when it does spawn. You'll see its location here on the map where it's going to be. Again, we've got Phoenix moving in, working on the top front wall of the fort. Let's look at the bottom lane. Bottom lane, still pretty even.
Phoenix is living his best life for Ire up there. Uncontested. Doing Phoenix things.
Yeah, we've got Macro Dementia doing a very good job of making sure they're soaking all the lanes. We've got Phoenix, I mean, he's just going to keep pushing in if the Northstars don't do something.
I mean, he's already got most of that wall. A little bit left on that tower.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I definitely would like to see Northstars a little more, just making sure they've got all their lanes covered. I'm just worried for them because I feel like this is going to make them fall behind in experience, which will make them down talent tiers, which is going to make it really hard for them to team fight around the tribute.
Right. And that Phoenix was trying to work on that well, but everyone's all up here for the tribute, so let's see what happens.
Karazim going in on Diablo. We've got Drow Hunter channeling. It does get interrupted by Chromie.
Rhaegar.
Chromie doing a great job poking from the back. Kane is going to fall on that Karazim. Chromie may want to back up to safety here. We've got Phoenix hot on her trail.
Phoenix just went in. He wanted that Chromie, but might die for it.
Might die. Here goes Greymane.
Yep. There went. Ire's last hope.
Meanwhile, the first tribute does go over to Macro Dementia. So you can look at the map. Macro Dementia has camps pushing in both the middle and the bottom lane. So they did a really good job of having those camps pushing while they fought with the Northstars over the tribute.
Yeah, and they already got to level 7, so that's going to give them a huge advantage for this next tribute as well.
Let's take a look at the talent super quickly so everybody can see. Got Macro Dementia moving into position here to defend this tribute.
That choke point's a little scary. Malfurion got caught out, and just
Yeah. It is a
Kizim's
good idea for a tank, especially like Johanna, to make sure I mean, Johanna can face check bushes. Just to make sure, nobody surprises her team from the side like that. I know that takes a while to perfect. It's easy to say when we're just kind of watching in the moment. It can, be a little harder to remember to do things like that, but it can really save your team.
Yeah, and with Johanna, she has multiple things she can do to protect herself too, right? She has an unstoppable and a very short cooldown, depending on how she talented. But in this case, she did. She has lots of hope, so she's just a very sturdy tank.
Yes. So our
She's not.
next tribute is spawning in the bottom lane. We've got Blaze caught out a bit by Northstars, but looks like he's going to be able to move out just fine. So this time Northstars is here for the tribute. They are on the same talent tier. They have 7 now.
Malfurion?
Really nice
Okay.
roots by Malfurion.
Kirazim is caught. No, he's good. It was a little scary. He has his dash, so it's a little slippery.
Yep, we've got Blaze flanking in the back. Greymane scaring him off a bit.
Diablo's surrounded, but he's gonna walk out. Kirazim falls. And Johanna gets flipped, and she's just gonna walk out because Johanna.
Beautiful
Except
route.
maybe not Malfurion.
Yeah, everybody just needs to run for Northstars at this point. Get to the safety of their fort. This is going to be a curse for macro Dementia. Already the lanes are very pushed out, so macro Dementia is a fantastic position right now. You can already see the minions moving in every lane to work on forts, and they split the Falstad up to the top lane to make sure top falls, and they've got Blaze working on middle, and then the other 3 all together in the bottom, which they're going to have to back out because they don't have numbers advantage down here. There are 4 members of Northstars defending.
And Blaze is starting to work on that keep wall in the mid.
Yeah, I think Northstars needs to accept that the bottom fort is gone and they need to protect their keep. I'd like to see them back up and do something about Blaze and the 2 waves worth of minions stacking up here on their middle keep.
That's scary. That's a scary amount.
Malfurion could be in trouble in the bottom. No, he's out. I think we might see a boss invade here. At Macro Dementia, and why not? They've got a 12-9 level advantage. They've also got, let's see what heroics, do we have a Gust? We do have Gust from Falstad, so they feel pretty safe moving in and taking Northstar's boss here.
They could be very aggressive and push with it as well. They can. But, yeah, they are. They're looking for it.
Yeah. This is going to be a big fight, I think. Bunker, Lightning Breath, Ancestral for Rhaegar, and we do have Purification Salvo for Phoenix.
They're so close to 10 too. Just like 2 more minions. Johanna's getting stuck out there in no man's land and gets unfortunately picked off. Ancestral goes off on the Blaze, he's all topped up. That boss is still half health and is working on that keep now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Northstars can still defend this as long as they don't have anybody else die. We've got a big stun on Kirazim, and an overthrow is going to finish him off. Purification Salvo doesn't finish anyone, but it does force Greymane to back off.
And that keep is most likely gone. Yep. And they're just gonna walk out.
Yeah. Falstad's in the middle lane, pushing that lane out again. Rekor maybe being a little too aggressive there. He's gonna pay for it.
Yep. Yeah, and he just lost all of his soul stacks there too. That was a big pick right there.
Yeah.
Big scary Diablo with his health pool now. Diablo.
So we've got 2 dead for each team. Actually, I'm sorry, we have 3 dead for Northstars. Let's see. So we've got the 4 members that are up for Macro Dementia moving in, ready to jump on this tribute. Let's see if Northstars, they move into a position to contest this. It looks like they're pretty content giving that and just picking up this camp. It's only 1, you know, it would still be 2 more needed for Macro Dementia before they are able to get another curse. So they're going to play it safe, try to get 13, try to get on the same talent tier, try to get some of these lanes pushed out.
That's all they really can do right now.
Yeah, Macro Dementia picking up another boss. Going to be pushing up in the top lane, which is right by where the tribute is going to spawn next.
Looks like they want to push with this boss too. Try to go for another keep.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see Screaming coming back with the team. I think everybody's really going to be needed for this defense.
And then Johanna gets blocked by that bunker. Ooh.
Tranquility going off to offset that lightning breath, but with Johanna down, it's going to make things so much more difficult for the Northstars. Purification salvo. Boss working on the keep. Keep looks like it's going to fall.
Gus singled out Malfurion and that was the end of him. That boss is
Johanna's back.
Its way to core.
Yeah, I mean, Northstars can still defend this. The boss is gonna be done here quickly. Core shields are off.
Falstead's just working on the core as the rest of the team just bodies the other team and prevents them from doing much of anything else.
Core is down to
Core is at
50%. We've got a lot of focus on Diablo. I'd like to see him pushing maybe the DPS off of the core. But that is going to be game. And we've got Macro Dementia pulling off the double.
This is impressive. It was very strong showing from Macro Dementia there.
Yeah, they looked really solid. I like their drafts a lot. Here are the stats. You can see 11-2. So the kills weren't out of control like they were in game 1. It was a little bit closer in that way. But I think that, and I know our team had a lot of trouble with this as well. I think Northstars will be fine. They just need to make sure that at the beginning of the game that they're getting that soak and they're not missing those minion waves, because it's so hard to come back when you're down levels or when you're having to fight a talent tier down.
Yeah, that's never a good feeling, having to fight down a talent, especially whenever a lot of those issues could have been negated at the beginning of the game itself.
Yeah. Let's switch on Discord. Let's head over to the NGS Discord and get into, let's join Lobby 1, and we're going to see if we can get a member of Macro Dementia in here for a interview. Okay. Looks like, just wait a moment for Locust Wrath to join us. So what did you think, Twitch chat? What did you guys think of that match? Don't see a lot of chatter. Tell us what you think. And is this Locust?
Yes.
Hello, let me turn you up a little bit just to make sure everybody can hear you. First of all, big congratulations to you for these were your first wins in NGS, is that right?
That is correct.
Awesome. How are you feeling?
Really good, really good. I'm not gonna lie, we were getting down a little bit. It's been a rough week. One was kind of rough for us, so it was a
Yeah,
nice bounce back.
definitely. So, when you were preparing for the match tonight, did you do anything differently than you did for week one that you feel kind of made the difference for you guys?
Um, well, Matt picked a little bit. We've been doing Tomb of the Spider Queen, and it's just not been working out that well for us. So we wanted to go with a different pick, and I think that helped a lot. And I mean, we've just been working on doing practices a couple nights a week, and kind of came together tonight.
Nice. Well, whatever you've been working on, keep going in that direction because things were looking really solid. We particularly liked you how you guys made sure you got your lanes soaked so that you were able, in a lot of situations, you were able to get a talent tier advantage, and kind of start pulling away in levels.
Yeah, one of the big things that's really kind of helped us is actually getting Phoenix. That's who I was playing. We find it really helps just be able to have an extra option for a solo laner. So if we're unfavored up there, we can bring Phoenix up just to help poke away and give us another option.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So let's see, you guys picked shrines. So in walk us through your draft in game one. Did you get pretty much everything you wanted in game one in your draft for shrines?
Yeah, so we actually had wanted Curse, or I'm sorry, not Curse, but yeah, Cursed Hollow, and we had gotten banned on that. So we went with Shrines, and actually we'd wanted Jaina, but it had gotten banned on us both times. We'd been kind of working a little bit on the Phoenix Jaina combo with Ring of Frost, but
Hmm.
we didn't get to try that tonight.
Yeah, yeah. And so on shrines, you ended up with a pretty solid comp. Um, were there any standout? Did you feel a particular player on your team stood out on that shrines game?
Not really. It's just the whole thing's really a team effort. I mean, the big thing for us is we like to have a solid comp. We always want one warrior, a melee offlaner if we can, or at least just another frontliner to help share the load,
Hmm.
and then a strong healer and two usually mages or auto attacker to help balance it out.
Yeah, yeah, we saw with the Diablo Blades, you guys had such a strong front line. I know you used that combination in both games. It looked really good, especially against the solo tank that was picked by the Northstars. It just seemed to give you guys a really big advantage in the team fights because you could be a little more aggressive. It felt like you had maybe a little bit more protection for your DPS.
Yeah, I mean, because we've taken roles, we've role swapped a little bit like that, and at least for me personally, and I feel it's really hard to be the frontline warrior with with three squishies or four squishies behind you. It really helps someone just to help take a little stress off your shoulders and balance the load.
Definitely, we definitely agree. Do you have any questions about game one, Star?
No, I mean it was very terrifying watching a Blaze and a Diablo charge and work in unison like that. It was extremely scary.
Yeah, and also I wanted to point out that we really appreciated when you guys held getting that last minion, so that you were able to get everybody hearthed back and full health, full mana, so you could actually push with that Punisher. We thought that was a really smart play on your part.
Well, I just want to shout out for that one to Drow Hunter. He's our shot caller, and he just kind of we we get a little gung ho sometimes. He's like, "All right, stop, 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 39. Okay, let's go get back," and then everybody wait, and it really
Yeah.
helps us.
I can definitely relate to that bloodlust feeling.
So then you got your first win. So obviously you guys must have been thrilled, and then you were moving over to Cursed Hollow. And were you mentioning just a second ago that's a map that you guys like as well?
Yeah, it's on our top list. It's a little different just because rotations are a little harder on there because it's so big. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's one of the ones that we are comfortable with.
Yeah. And we saw the Lane Ming got banned. Your Lane Ming played really well in Shrines. Shrines typically isn't the greatest map for Lane Ming just because all the minions get in the way of her attacks. But you guys definitely made it work. And we were talking before the match that we thought Li Ming would be a great pick for you guys on that map as well, but it did get banned. So respect. You guys banned Tracer both games. Is that just a hero? That wasn't really a target ban, right? It was just kind of a hero you didn't want to deal with.
No, that was actually a target ban.
It was. Okay. Okay. Nice. Well, it seemed to work well. So, talking about Curse and Hollow, you guys got right into your lanes, got a lot of soak. You seemed very on top of your camps. We really liked your camp timing, where you had the camps pushing while you were fighting over the tribute. So, really well done there. Were you guys feeling good about your draft and your strategy there for game 2?
Yeah, it's been very smooth. Just being able to have the 2 frontliners, and then we kind of wanted that Jaina again, which kind of hurt not getting that banned out a second time. But yeah, it came together really well for us.
Yeah, so you ended up with a Falstad. Was that just because the map's so big and you were thinking about the Gust for the boss control?
Yeah, and just being we had seen in some of the it was a little chaotic in some of the team fights originally. It's nice just having that reset button. If it gets a little too bad, just gust them back and disengage.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. We really liked your drafts a lot. And Star, do you have any other questions for Lucas here?
I did not. Just it was a very strong showing. Good job.
Nice. Well, before we let you go, would you like to have any shout outs or anything you'd like to say?
Just like to shout out to our team. I mean, it's been a lot of work and it's been a lot of fun, and it felt really good coming together for our first win tonight.
Awesome. Well, once again, congratulations. We can't wait to see what you guys do next. Hopefully this will build some confidence for you guys. You can get on a roll.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for hosting us tonight.
Absolutely. Have fun celebrating, and we'll see you next time.
See you in the Nexus.
Bye. The Nexus. I like that. Instead of next time, we'll say see you in the Nexus. You got to do it dramatic, though. They'll see you in the Nexus.
Isn't that like trademarked, though? I don't know.
Well, I think we're okay since we are casting the actual game. So I think we're good.
Fair enough.
So Star, again, thanks. I hope you had fun watching and casting this match.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me do this.
Absolutely, and I know you're not really set up for streaming quite yet, but when he does, we'll make sure we get the information out for Star Night for anybody who would like to see more of him. And for me, you can find me at SwingTime Gaming on Twitter, and here on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/swingtime. And once again, this is NGS Season 5. This was Division E, Northstars versus Macro Dementia. Congratulations to Macro Dementia and Northstars. Hang in there. I know how you feel. I know you guys can fix this. Get out there and figure out your lane soak, and I think you guys are going to do great. So try not to get too down, and I'm sure that you can turn it around as well. So with that being said, thank you everybody who is watching in Twitch today. We very much appreciate the support, and we will see you next time. For me, that's going to be tonight. So if you'd like to see another cast, I do have tonight. I will be casting Division C West. We've got Arrogant Nephilim versus Virtual Murky Slayers, which is going to be a huge game in Division C. Very excited for that. That's at 9 p.m. Pacific, which is in exactly 2 hours. So hope to see you there. Any shout outs before we go, Star?
Shout out to you for being awesome at what you do.
Oh, stop. Thank you.
No, but these 2 games are very entertaining to watch, and I enjoyed doing this, so I hope to see both teams progress and improve as the season carries on.
Definitely. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. I'll see you in about 2 hours for the next match. Take care until then.
Bye.
Bye.